Republicans are known for preaching the virtue of preserving the Constitution, and then failing to do it. Not many would be surprised to find out that the Republican Party has many traitors within their ranks, Republican in name only, or RINOS for short. Today I'm introducing you to the top 10 RINOS in the U.S. Senate. I have the source in the description below, and if you find this information useful, please leave a like and subscribe. Number 10 on our list is Roy Blount from Missouri with 56%. Roy Blount is a longtime politician from Missouri. He promises, like most Republicans on this list, to stop government overreach. However, when he votes against legal protections for Americans, one could become suspicious of his true motivations. Number 9, Thom Tillis, North Carolina, with a constitutional rating of 55%. The senator from North Carolina has one thing going for him. He's better than Senator Kay Hagan, whom he replaced. Raise the bar higher than the Democrats' record on conservatism, and it doesn't take long before Tillis misses the mark. The Republican has voted in favor of warrantless surveillance, along with many other bills that are just plain unconstitutional. Johnny Isakson, Georgia, 54%, comes in at number 8. Johnny Isakson, like anyone else on this list, says one thing and does another. Speaking of fiscal responsibility, but failing to act on it when given the opportunity, is a telltale sign of a Republican in name only. Number 7, Roger Wicker from Mississippi, with only a 54% constitutional rating. The words upholding the Constitution are written on his webpage explaining his values. Maybe he should add 54% of the time to the end of that sentence to make it more honest. Number 6, Lamar Alexander from Tennessee, with only a 52% constitutional rating. The senator has had a long career in politics, winning his first election in 1978. But despite running as a conservative, he shows little proof of being one, voting with the Constitution only half the time, a little more than half the time. Number 5, Rob Portman, Ohio. Rob Portman was elected in the Republican wave in 2010 by Ohio voters based on the promises of common-sense conservative values. Rob Portman has not voted in the manner in which he promised to his constituents. Number 4 on this list is Mike Rounds from South Dakota, voting only 51% of the time in favor of the Constitution. Winning his seat in 2014, Mike Rounds got right to work voting for the constitutional values half of the time. Number 3, Shelly Capito, West Virginia, with 48% constitutional rating. Shelly Capito votes with the Constitution less than half the time. She also suggested that Donald Trump should reconsider his candidacy after the famous Access Hollywood tape. If that doesn't say traitor, I don't know what does. Number 2, Lisa Murkowski, Alaska. Lisa Murkowski is one of the most famous RINOs in the Senate, who only has her seat because of nepotism. Her liberal votes, along with her pro-choice standing, are why we've placed her ahead of Capito, despite them having equivalent constitutional grades. Coming in at the number 1 most liberal RINO on Capitol Hill is Susan Collins from Maine, with a constitutional rating of only 40%, which is only 8% more than Joe Manchin, the Democrat from West Virginia, votes in favor of the Constitution. At the same time, she doesn't claim to be a hardline conservative. So while she is the biggest RINO and certainly deserves a primary challenge, she isn't the most dishonest person on this list. I'll leave that up for you to decide. So how can all of this be fixed? How can we actually get rid of RINOs? The answer is, it's up to people like you. Find the true conservatives in your state and do what you can to help them get elected. This will not come easy to us, and more conservatives will have to take a part in politics, or else they will continue to legislate as half conservatives. They will consider 50% good enough. But I like 100% of my constitutional rights, and you should too. That's the top 10 RINOs in the U.S. Senate, and if you found this video informative or are interested in politics and activism in general, please leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.